Assalamualaikum and a very good day to our lecturer, Dr. Nofariza and T.S. Muhammad Shafiq. My name is Cik AMIMI YASMIN binti Cik ASUDIN, and my team members are SHAMSU HAZMIRULL bin SHAMSUDIN, POOVANES THERUSALVAM and KAMINI SENTHERAN, and we are from 4BMMP. So today, our group will present about the project Automotive that we already select this break for our task in this project. So let's continue our presentation and I will pass to the next presenter.
Good day, myself Kamini SENTHERAN from 4BMMP 1/2, and today I'll be presenting on objective. The first objective of our project is to design, plan and demonstrate the technical knowledge throughout this project. And the second objective is to analyze the promising type of automotive component for the part operation to be done. And the final objective is to deliver the understanding of automotive component design by using CATIA drawing and report. This is the organizational chart of our group. The leader of our group is SHAMSU HAZMIRULL bin SHAMSUDIN. Assistant leader is AMIMI binti ASUDIN. The first engineer is POOVANES THERUSALVAM, and myself, second engineer KAMINI SENTHERAN. Moving on to project management. Firstly, a Gantt chart. A Gantt chart is a type of bar chart that illustrates a project schedule. This Gantt chart and this chart will show how our team set time to make this product within the time given. Project planning. In the design of this project, we learn how to manage time more efficiently and then apply all the knowledge into our project making process. In addition, it also improves the efficiency of future management and provides the best results. Next is flowchart. Flowchart is important in making a project because this is a guideline to follow so the plan will go as the plan. This process shows how we started a process and finished the part. First, we choose the part, then we propose to our supervisor, and the part we chosen is disc brake. Then, after choosing the part, we started to do 3D modeling in CATIA, then prepare for machining process, then clean system and assemble all the machining process. After that, we have done the casting mold make part, then casting process. After the casting process for the finishing, we have done machining process. First, we done the turning, then second, we use the milling machine to do the drilling, then the part is done.
An actual part of our project disc brake rear. And its function of a disc brake rear is a type of brake that uses the caliper to squeeze pads against the disc or a rotor to create friction. First stage we decide actual part, then we design a part, run machine part and generate NC code. After that, we create a pattern for casting process. After done casting process, we use lay machine to surface finishing and milling process to drill the holes. And lastly, we produce the actual part. This is our 3D modeling. It's to design and run the advanced machine process for the disc brake rear by using CATIA software. And this is the isometric view and this side view. This is our pattern process. First of all, we cutting the flash part to get the dimensions, and we make a pattern using milling machine, and we use lay machine to do surface finishing, and then we use wooden filler to fill the broken part at the actual part, and we dry the wooden filler area, and lastly we tape the broken part to ensure from break again.
We move forward with the casting process. The first is we need to the preparation, the sand preparation. It consists The same need to the mix with a little bit of the water to moisturize. The same because when it's the molten, is the pure around the mold, the quickly converted dry, so has the moisture. And the second is we need to do mold making, like the pour the rice, pin are the placed on the coat over the rice before the put the same the dry, as you can see the picture. And the next, the pattern is placed horizontally in the middle of the drop. Sprinkle pattern agent on the top to prevent the sand of sticking on the top heat. Next, before the affiliate, the drop with the sand filter to get the smaller particle on the tops. Uh, the pattern have to smooth, and the end the process, the surface of the pattern is fully covered by filter the sand. Next, the picture is about the drop is a fill with the sand. Really, the molding sand the pad carefully, especially around the pattern surface with the finger. But the part of the multi-process, the code and the drop added the is very more carefully with the rhymer, and then strike of the exercise a moldy sand gets flat the surface to avoid the gap between the drop and the code, and then we need to drop the fillet the sand and over the turns of the complete and the place code of the pattern over the drop and the spool rise the over the pin. The pin the put very carefully and then make sure make even the hole 1 cm of the pattern drop the important gas deposit can be build up, particularly or the complete block the remover air and gas from the cavity. And the last create the runner. Create a runner means by the using the draw spike the provider mean the purpose of the pouring is to provide the large area the metal to be poured in. And the next is our the heating metal. From the process the heating metal in the casting, the raw metal is being the melt by heating in the furnace at the temperature above 660 degrees Celsius. For the pouring molten metal, the pour the molten metal in the steady stream with the legs close to the pouring basin of the mold. And the next is a solidification process. After the pouring the molten metal, we have to be allow the sufficient time the metal to the solidify. In the more the break, the more the carefully and the remove the casting. And the next about the inspection. The inspection is very more completely to product. Is then to compare to other product to the identify different defects and each the product. And the last one, but the process, the casting process is our the cut the axis. The cut that exists to get the actual part uh, should cut the axis after we go into the next process finishing. Remove our determine and milling the process. After done for the casting process, the last part is of the finishing part. It consists like the turning and the milling process. For the turning or the late process, we need to the machine of the surface finishing, the first picture. And the second picture is about making the hole in the middle of the part. In our the third and the fourth picture is our the milling process, making the hole using the drying the methods and to apply in our the in finishing part. Okay, this is our the result part of this display after we are done follow for the process to make it for this product. You can see the first we must about the select the actual the product automotive, and then next our we need to draw it and then run the machining by the CATIA software. And after that we're going to move out the create the pattern by the using CNC machine, and then next process our the casting process to making the product for the actual product. And the last one is our the last one is our the finishing parts by the using the leg machine, turning machine. And the last one you can see this our the actual of the this print product after we are done throughout for the this process.
So, I will continue explain about discussion. So, overall in making this project, we have faced a few obstacles, which are CATIA software, pattern problems, and technical difficulties. So, let's continue. For the CATIA software, The most notable in the current in lowering the part size before running it through the machining process in CATIA software, and for the complex item, a machining method that must test a range of approaches must be used. This becomes a problem when no one of our group is not good at adjusting the scale of the part size. So, to overcome this issue, we have met with our lecturer, Sir Shafiq, to help us to solve this problem. Other than that, we're attempting to publish NC code program codes before beginning the process of creating the product pattern. We are having difficulties due to the error of NC code. Hence, with the assistance of our supervisor, we have adjusted the drawing and scaled it down to resolve this situation. Following that, we are successful making that pattern by using CNC machines. For the pattern problems, since the pattern of a disc brake is based on a variety of elements that must be considered in order to get the best possible output, we have completed the finishing to provide a smooth surface, free burr, and to determine the exactly size required for the casting. As a result, when we were completing with the lead machine, we ran into this problem. As you can see that on the slide, some of the pattern element was destroyed. Following that, we utilized filler wood to cover the broken pattern in order to resolve this problem. But unfortunately, the pattern was attached with filler wood had been cracked when it dried due to the huge of damage to the pattern. So following that, we attempted to add the filler wood several times to achieve a fully pattern of this brake. When we noticed this during the casting process, we were surprised to see that the part of already being glued with filler wood have been split out of nowhere. We have to filler wood and dry it with a dry treat to enhance the drying process, as well as apply tape to ensure that the filler wood did not split out while the casting process was taking place. So that's all for the discussion. Thank you.
As the conclusion of this project, what we want to conclude is about the CATIA software is a makes an engineer life to easier because there are one some part can be produced in a short amount of time, which high the precision. And beside that, the pattern product is produced by the CNC machine before the next process is a casting and finishing the product. We are able to program CNC machine to move at a certain direct and to cut the stock according to design. And we also be able to select a preferred machine process that involves in the pattern product. Our project is a display, and we can also justify and identify about the type, the step, what we need to do after we are done for the machining process. And the last one is we are able to explore and optimize the different feature and function of the design criteria in the individual equipment. Is interface help the creation of the complex parametric model. In the process the casting, we successfully apply the casting process. We learned the previous semester in this project automotive, and about the teamwork is our very good teamwork, and alhamdulillah we are to the successful the create the